Hi, everyone. I hope I'm live. I'm not sure if this is going to work in terms of going into the event itself. I didn't think of that when I scheduled this video to go on in Zoom. Anyway, let me know if you can see this. Let me know if you can hear this. Maybe I can share it into the event, do you think? Wow. So I have it on my phone and it's literally like captioning my words. Hey guys, let me know if you're here yet. I'm just gonna take a moment to figure out the technology. So give me a little wave, say hello. Let me know what you hope to learn about Sagittarius season in this video. Hey Paige, hey Tanya, how's it going? Okay, give me just a second to see if I can share this into the event. Maybe I can just put a little note in the event that we're live in the group. Oh, technology. This is the first time I've been able to stream from Zoom into the group for months and months and months. I'm not sure exactly what I did to be able to accomplish it, but I'm really glad that it's working again. So let me just pop into the event and leave a note. How are you guys doing today? What would you like to learn about Sagittarius season? Hi, Sin. What's everybody doing? Okay, now I can see the chat again. For some reason, I wasn't able to see the chat anymore. Hey there, everyone. Okay, let's get busy. Let's get going. Awesome. So it's been a while since I've been live in the group. So I'm so excited to be live here with you on Facebook. I've been going live on TikTok every single day, with the exception of 2 days now since August, to do a little meditation every morning. And that's been amazing. It's been really fun to pull tarot cards, oracle cards, do some meditation. We do a little bit of reading. But that means that I'm not live very much over here. So I'm really glad to be live with you guys here today, talking all about Sagittarius season. So a little bit about what we're going to go into today. We're going to kind of go into how and why to use astrology for personal and spiritual growth. I'm curious, are any of you guys doing this already? Are you following the sun sign and the moon sign to figure out what to work on next steps, what to tune into? I'm really curious if anybody is doing this right now. So we're going to kind of touch on that. Hi, Sunny. We're going to talk about Sagittarius season. What does Sagittarius season mean for us? We're going to talk about the things that we can tap into during this season to really best benefit our personal growth and development. And we're going to talk about the solar eclipse that's coming up on the 4th on the new moon. It's a total solar eclipse. We're in the middle of eclipse season, so we're going to kind of talk about that too. Like, how can we make eclipse season really work for us? And we're also going to talk about the full moon in Gemini. So I'm super curious if any of you are using any of this right now. And I had planned to make a little list of links, and I didn't do it. So give me one moment so that I can get the PDF. So does everybody have the PDF yet? Does everybody have the PDF for Sagittarius season? So I have been creating a little document for each season. And I've been having a lot of fun with that. So I'm going to put it below. So just in case you want to download it, here's the PDF. So I talk a little bit about Sagittarius season. We do aligning with your dreams. And then the most exciting part is the adventure bingo card. We also have book suggestions. We have a Spotify playlist that was curated by Sid, who is here in the live chat with us right now. And so anyway, we're going to be touching on this a little bit too in this video. Janae, you do. Tell me about it. Like, how has it impacted you, Janae, to follow along with the sun and the moon signs? Sid says, I'm better at following the sun seasons than the moon seasons. I mean, yeah, those are there for like 28 days, right? Sunny says, I try to follow both, but I'm not super good at it, to be honest. Oops. The moon changes so often. Yeah, totally. So how has it impacted you guys so far to work on your personal growth in conjunction with the sun and the moon signs? Sunny says, if I focused more, I'd be able to access the intuitive nature it puts forth. Yes, I do believe that there is this high level of connection with intuition when we're following the cycles. So, you know, I've been a cycle coach for quite some time. I have taught women how to sync with their menstrual cycles, how to live alongside that cycle. And this is just another natural cycle, right? There's so many natural cycles that we can tune into, that we can really touch base with and start to live with those cycles, to tap into our intuition, our inner wisdom, to tap into rest and regeneration cycles versus productivity and doing cycles, right? So there's so much to be had for this kind of cyclical nature. And this is just another one of those cycles that we can really tap into. I'm not sure if I am missing your guys's. Okay. Now I've got two spots where I can see comments. I'm so sorry, guys. I just want to make sure I don't miss anything. Okay, so some of the benefits I can see in terms of tuning into the astrological signs, the sun signs, the moon signs. First off, knowing as much as you can about your own sign, maybe not even just your sun sign, right? But what's your entire chart? Do you guys know your rising signs and your moon signs? Post them in the comments below. I think that knowing more about your chart is always a good way to touch base with what feels like you. And I think part of Sagittarius season too is all about learning about yourself, right? It's all about like really getting down to the nitty-gritty about yourself and learning and expanding from that knowledge. And so I think that to know, the more that you know about your own birth chart, the better. The more that you know about your sun, moon, rising, and all of the other things that come along with our birth chart can help you understand yourself, can understand maybe how you are interacting with other people, help you be mindful about your reactions to certain situations or certain people or things like that. But primarily, I think what's really great about it is having a focus for growth and development, because you know what, there's so much we can focus on. I know that intuitively choosing what to focus on is really important too. So, you know, always if an intuition comes to you and it's outside of that season, right? Because right now we're in Sagittarius season. So if you have this thought that like, I need to do shadow work right now, I need to let go of this thing, it's okay. You don't have to be in Scorpio season to do shadow work, right? So following your intuition is really important. But I think the sun sign especially can give us a really good way to ground into the current energy that's in the cosmos right now, and helps us to focus on something within our spiritual growth, within our personal growth. So Sid says, I feel more connected with my emotions and I'm able to practice self-care better. That's huge, Sid. That's awesome. Sunny says, I do. Sid's moon is in Libra and rising is in Taurus. I am a Capricorn sun, Aries rising, and Pisces moon. Sunny is Aries sun, Sagittarius moon, and Leo rising. All the fire signs. That's so cool. That's so awesome. Um, so really, you can go into a little bit of depth with this, or you can go into a lot of depths with this, right? And so right now, what I'm focusing on and what I'm providing is really this kind of overview of the sun sign. We touch base with the moon signs, especially when it comes to the major moon events. So the first quarter moon, the full moon, the new moon, and the third quarter moon. We do touch on the moon signs that are happening at that time as well. And so what I've been providing for is a fun PDF, which gives you something to work on during the season. This month, like I said, we have Aligning with Your Dreams and an Adventure Bingo card. And so if you guys are interested in doing the Adventure Bingo with me, because I am going to try to get a blackout on this card this month. If you guys are interested in that, please do it along with me. Post it in the group, post pictures of you completing these tasks, and maybe even marking them off in your card. So stay tuned too for that. Like when I start to mark them off, I'm going to share it with you. There's also journal prompts in here, some specific journal prompts for the season. Like I said, the book ideas and the playlist. And so it's just kind of this really cute, handy guide, and it's totally free for the season. And so in terms of how to, some of the things I've been doing and the things that I'm providing to you is the PDF, like really looking at what does the sun sign mean? How can I tap into the energy of Sagittarius? How can I tap into this energy for my personal growth and development? I'm checking out the moon signs, right? Or not the moon signs, I'm checking out the moon phases, and I'm touching base with each of the 4 major moon phases. This gives me a time to stop every single week and reflect on the goal that I've set during my new moon intentions, reflect on what I need to let go of, reflect on what I'm really stepping into. We write down affirmations in a lot of the workshops that I hold for these 4 moon phases. We touch base with our intentions, with our affirmations and these sorts of things. We do some visualization, some meditation. And so if that's something you're interested in, please check that out as well. All of this is completely free and really fun. We've been having a lot of fun with this. So, okay, so Paige says, how do you tell where you are? Okay, so you're going to need the best way, Paige, unless you know your time of birth, is you just need your birth certificate. You can go on to quite a few places online where you can pull up your birth chart. What you're going to need is your birthday, your location, and the birth time, right? So you need the exact time that you were born, the exact location, and your birthday. And you can plug it into these calculators and it'll tell you. I actually have a note to talk about astrocharts.com. Astro-charts.com is one of the places where you can pull up. I'm going to be talking about nodes a little bit later, and you can pull that up there, but I think that you can get your full chart there. If you know of any places that you like to pull up your chart, feel free to put it in the comments below for a page. Janae says, I'm Capricorn Sun, Cancer Moon, and Virgo Rising. That's amazing. I love that, Janae. Sunny says it's weird because I feel so fluid and watery. I'm a Capricorn Sun, and I definitely feel really grounded. My Aries is fire, right? And Pisces is water, right, guys? So I guess I have a nice mix. Okay. So anyway, those are kind of the things that I'm doing right now, and also the things that I'm providing and encouraging people to do it along with me. So please feel free to join me in this exploration of personal growth and development with the seasons, with the astrological seasons. Okay, so a little bit about Sagittarius. Let's start there. So Sagittarius is a fire sign. Fire signs are really bold. They're impulsive. They're creative. They're daring. And so Sagittarius is marked by, these feelings and these energies of joy, of optimism, Words are hard today. Meaning, expression, expansion. We can think of travel a lot with Sagittarius season. Think of kind of the Sagittarian as being a student, the philosopher, the wanderer, right? Kind of this like free spirit that wants to try new things and have fun. It's kind of all about this expansion, right? This new and unique experiences that are going to expand our perception and horizon, right? Sagittarius season also like really encourages leaps of faith and serendipity. So almost this like what might feel like a reckless abandon, right? These like taking of risks, these jumping, these not caring about the consequences, running into a situation that you might not be 100% sure about, but you're taking that risk, right? Serendipity too, like this feeling that there's magic all around us that we can tap into, and that this magic is going to impact us in fun and insightful ways. Sagittarius season is all about the journey. And I love this because I think so often we are looking to the outcome. We have a goal, we're concentrated on that outcome. And while it's really important to have a vision of the outcome, I think that we put a lot of pressure on it and we put a lot of attachment to it. And so we're just trying to push towards that goal or push towards that outcome. But Sagittarius season really reminds us to enjoy the journey, enjoy every little step along the way to getting to that goal, right? Are you guys still here? Okay, so some activities that you can do for Sagittarius season is to try something new, to create a vision board, to travel or to make a travel plan, to learn something new, check out new music, check out new restaurants, take a risk. I'm going to show you some things on the adventure bingo card. So here's the adventure bingo card. I know it's backwards for you guys, but I'm going to read off some of these things here. And these were chosen because they're really fun activities to do during Sagittarius season. So first one is celebrate an achievement. Second one, plan an exotic vacation. You don't have to book it, but just plan it and daydream about it. Do something risky. Do a good deed for someone. Cook a new recipe. Reach out to an old friend. Take a road trip. Create a bucket list and try a new restaurant. That's everything that's on the bingo card. Oh, thanks for the likes, Janae. So those are some actions and activities that would really feel good. I'm curious, like what's coming up for you? What do you think you might be able to do or plan during Sagittarius season that can help you expand, help you grow, help you like tune into this feeling of serendipity and joy and spontaneity? I had to bring my water with me. I'm going to go grab my water while you guys answer the question. What can you do during the Sagittarius season to tap into this energy of the season? Paige says, traveling to Wyoming next week and hoping to distract my son and daughter-in-law with some nature hikes. That sounds exciting. Hiking is always a good task for Sagittarian season. I am in Wyoming as well. And that's part of the reason why I did not put hiking on the bingo card, because it's pretty cold right now. But hiking is a really good task for Wyoming, or for Sagittarius season. Anybody else? Oh, Sunny wants to fill out the bingo card. Yes, share it in the group. I'd love to see what you guys do. I'd love to see pictures of you guys filling it out. Janae, something to let loose, turning up the music more and dancing. I love that. I'll bundle up, says Paige. She's brave. Paige is brave. Sunny says, I'm a hiker. Put my feet in the dirt. Yes. It says going outside more and finding new hiking trails. Yes, yes, yes. Amazing, amazing, guys. Okay, so what do you guys know about the eclipses? So we are currently in an eclipse season, and I think we have about a month more of it. We have multiple eclipses during this eclipse season, and the next one is a full solar eclipse, and it is coming up on the 4th, on the same day as the new moon. So let's talk a little bit about that. What all do you guys know about the eclipse season? And I am going to tell you what I've been learning about it. So the eclipse season allows us to work on our nodes. So in our birth chart, which like I said, you can actually pull up the nodes. I specifically wrote this for the nodes. It's astro-charts.com. Let me see if I can put it in the chat. Astro-charts.com. Okay, so that is a place where you can get your nodes in addition to, I believe, your full birth chart. But the nodes are the intersection of the sun's path and the moon's orbit. So currently the nodes, the south node is in Sagittarius and the north node is in Gemini. And so during the solar eclipse, we actually have this really unique opportunity to work on these personal nodes. And so your south node is all about what you came into this lifetime currently knowing. You might have some attachments to these things, and these might be really familiar energies to you. So the south node is what you came to this lifetime knowing. The north node is what you're trying to integrate into this lifetime. So really what we're working on during these eclipse seasons is letting go of these attachments to the south node traits, and we're working towards embracing north node traits, right? So what we can do when we're working on this is to learn more about our karmic path. We get to leave behind the south node attachments and embrace the north node attachments during this time. So what I've done, I wanted to provide extra info on this because this is pretty detailed. And so what I've done is I have actually created a special reading. So if you are interested in booking into a reading with me, you can provide me with your birth chart information and we'll sit together for half an hour to 45 minutes and talk about your nodes and what that means exactly for you, what you can start releasing and start stepping into during this eclipse season. So if that's something that interests you, this is a reading that I've just launched. It is on my website. You can book it there, or you can reach out to me with any questions. So if you want to get into the nitty-gritty of working on these nodes during this eclipse season. Bunny says, eclipse seasons are an intense power in certain areas of your life where intersections take place. She says, this depends on the type of eclipse and when they take place. Oh, she says that sounds so cool. Yeah, I'm so excited. I wanted to provide more and I thought about different ways. I was like, well, maybe I could, do some posts about it. Maybe I could, but like, I feel like it's so personal. It's so different for every person that it would be better to just look at the chart and do a really fun reading, right? And time allowing, so this reading is going to be based on your birth chart, but time allowing, we can also pull cards because I also do card readings as well. So feel free to book into that or let me know if you'd like to have any information on that. Okay, so next I wanted to talk a little bit more about the full moon. So the full moon is on the 19th of December. So the full moon is in Gemini this time. So this full moon brings heightened and intense energy. All full moons, really. any energy that you're feeling prior to the full moon, it's going to intensify it. It's going to heighten it, right? The full moons always intensify this energy. This can create crises. This can create breakthroughs. This can create a need to like sit with yourself and be away from people and things, right? Especially if you're super sensitive to this full moon energy. But this Gemini full moon is really going to bring about like a social energy, right? Gemini is all about, it's an air sign, so it's super quick moving energy, but Gemini rules communication. And so when this full moon is activated, we may feel like oversharing, you know, because we have this like intense energy around communication. So we may feel like oversharing. We may feel like talking too much, maybe accidentally misconstrue our words. And so one of the things that we really want to do during this full moon on December 19th is to tune into your communication. And this isn't just verbal communication, right? This is what's being communicated with your words, with your body language, with your stories that you're telling people, the stories that you're telling yourself, right? This is a great time to start to analyze, what story am I telling about myself? Like, what stories am I telling people? How am I talking about myself, right? Paige says, I overshare and talk too much all the time. Well, you better watch out on the 19th, Paige. Are you a Gemini, Paige? Anyway, our stories really do. They make us feel safe, guys. They make us feel safe. They help ground in and anchor us to the reality of our past, but are they limiting us, right? This is going to be a really great time to figure out where we're being limited by the stories that we're telling ourselves and others, right? It's also a great time to leave behind self-doubt and limiting beliefs, because that self-doubt and limiting beliefs, if you listen to how you're talking, how you're telling your stories, what you're sharing with people, why you're sharing it with people, a lot of clues are in that, right? There's so many clues in there for like ways that you're doubting yourself and ways that you are still insecure, right? So when you're tuning into this can really be a powerful time to shift those limiting beliefs and self-doubt. Tune into joy and inspiration during Gemini full moon. Gemini is a really social time, and it's a great time to get together with friends. So whether you're getting together with friends or you're coming to the full moon workshop that I'm going to be holding to kind of do this work with others, this is a great time to be social and to be around others. You're an Aries, Paige. Okay, so I'm curious what you guys are taking away from today, what you guys are taking away about Sagittarius season, about the Gemini full moon. Like I said, I'm doing workshops on the full moon, the first quarter moons, third quarter moons. So I'm doing 4 workshops every single month to help us really tune into this moon energy, to help us really tune into manifestation and personal growth. This month, I will not be doing third quarter moon because it's holiday week. So that one is not going to happen this month, but moving forward, it will. I'm also doing the TikTok meditation every single morning. That's at 7:30 a.m. during the week Mountain Time, and it's at 9 a.m. on the weekends Mountain Time. So feel free to come to that. I'm offering this node and eclipse reading, which is really exciting and really fun. I offer oracle card pulls, tarot card readings on my website, and I do run specials on those as well. So I'm curious what you guys are taking away today. And would you guys like a collective card pull? We could do the Moonology. The Moonology deck. Or we could do a Subaru tractor card. Let's do a super attractor card for the collective. How does that sound? Today, I'm interested in learning how to work with the seasons. I've never thought about it in depth. I love that. Sunny says she'd love a card. I know it looks like I'm like looking totally off, but I'm actually looking at my second monitor that has your guys' comments in it. So it looks like I'm like looking off in the distance, but I'm just looking right there. Any other takeaways, guys? While you guys are typing your takeaways, I will pull a super attractor card for the collective. Oh, I just got that too, Sunny. I just got that too. I love it. I actually like it better than the first one. How about you? Do you have the first one too? So just in case you're watching this on YouTube, Sunny said she just got the Moonology manifestation deck. Yeah, she has both. Which one do you like better? Do you like them both the same? I definitely like the new one better. And the cards are beautiful. The backs are just gorgeous. Any other takeaways, guys? Here is our card. I'm going to see if I can mirror my image. I think that that is something I can do here. Okay. Yes, it works. Sunny says, I like the new one better. Me too. Sid says, all the info about the full moon. I'm excited to get a blackout in the bingo. I've already got a few done. Yay, Sid. If you have a second, share it in the Facebook group. Sunny says, they're nice to pull from both and see the intersection. Ooh, I haven't tried that, but I think it would be kind of nice to mix them both together and pull. That's a great idea, Sunny. Okay, this is a card for the collective. I feel my way into faith one step at a time. And I love this because this is talking about the journey, right? Having faith in the journey. I feel my way into faith one step at a time. Love that. Okay, guys, well, it was so fun talking about Sagittarius season with you. I hope you have the ability to join us in the workshops or even in the morning lives. Let me know if you guys have any questions about the eclipse reading or if you'd like to book in for a card reading. I do a lot of free readings on TikTok. I do a lot of free one card pulls on TikTok. So if you're not connected with me there, get connected. And I will see you guys at the new moon workshop, which is Friday at the same time that we started this today. So Friday at 1 on TikTok, we will be doing the new moon workshop. So Sunny says, I love how the moon cycle and the seasonal cycle along with the womb cycle work together. Totally, Sunny. Absolutely. I kind of alluded to this at the beginning of the video, but there's so much intersection. And I feel like when we learn about one, it can help inform the others. And I feel like the more that we can layer these on top of each other, between the womb cycle, the seasons, the moon cycles, the astrological seasons, you know, the fall, summer, winter, spring, like all of these are just really great ways to deepen our knowledge in the cycles. And I really feel like tuning into cycles helps us recognize the ever-changing nature of the world so that when we have changes come, we are better able to roll with the punches. We're better able to know, do we need to rest? Is this a resting phase? Is this a doing phase? Is this, you know, what type of phase is this, right? Paige says she's going to book one. Yes. Perfect, guys. Okay, well, anyway, you guys have a great day, and I will see you guys at the new moon workshop.